Pottery Remix. I'm so excited. This is the second time we've held this class. I think it's really fun. As some of you may know, we only give classes on things that we have in the store. So if we don't have something, we try not to buy them. We try to reuse everything because that's part of our mission and our ethos. So this class was born out of the receipt of these hideous pieces of pottery that I thought deserved to be broken rather than sold. So that's how we came to this class. Anyway, also it's a great way to sort of just like relieve any tension that you have or any sort of little things that annoyed you during the day, and this is a great way to get rid of that. And it shouldn't be difficult to do it all. It's very much about just sort of enjoying the process, not overthinking anything, just letting it flow, being artistic, being creative, and just letting the sort of materials take you where you're gonna go rather than trying to think it through and plan something out. I think that'll be a better way to head into things rather than trying to make specific plans or make it look in a specific way, especially with something like this that's abstract. It shouldn't look any specific sort of way. It should look whatever way it's going to look, especially when you're putting two disparate elements together. So this is our example. I'm gonna let you use one of these plates. We have a little plate. We also have cardboard, but I think these are better. And this is an example of two pieces of pottery that I broke apart and then glued back together in interesting ways. You're welcome to pass that around if you'd like. There she is. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I just talked really bad shit about you to everyone else. I was like, that dummy Jackie. Just kidding. Welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Is it okay? It's okay to park in the back.
Yeah. Yep, it is all good. Anyway, so I was just starting. That's the example of what we're going to do today. So we're taking two pieces of pottery of your choice. I think two is the best sort of choice. You could pick three if you want, but I think it's going to start to get out of control. I think you take two pieces of pottery, two things that you're drawn to, two things you think are interesting, or maybe just really ugly. That's kind of what I did with that. And then you just are gonna throw it on the ground and break it, pick up the pieces of your lives, and then start gluing it back together in interesting ways. So I think a way to approach that is once you've broken it and gathered it all together, maybe lay it out and sort of look at what you have and decide on what is sort of interesting to you or what shapes you are drawn to, and just start combining it with other shapes and seeing how it looks. And then you can start gluing things together onto the plate. All right, so another question. Does anyone want to guess what this is for? You all have one.
For gluing?
But specifically something?
For applying?
It's good for hot glue. Tapping down hot glue, spreading hot glue. Because what's our motto, Robin?
Hot glue is hot.
Let's never forget the motto at Remainders. Hot glue is in fact hot. And it's no bueno when you burn yourself. So you've all got a chopstick to poke and prod and move things around and use as a sculpting tool. All right, so with that, let's see Collie Hooven. I forgot about that. So, almost launched right into it. So this class is the BIPOC class. So we try to recognize an under-recognized artist, either a BIPOC or a female artist from the 20th and 21st century. So I chose Collie Hooven as my person to talk about today because she is a sculptor, and a lot of the things she makes are little sort of like, you can see in the example, she makes little teapots, she makes little sort of torsos. This to me looks like a foot with someone riding it. She makes little tiny cute things, and I thought she was kind of the perfect artist for this class because a lot of what she does is hand building, which is kind of what we're going to be doing, albeit remixed. And also she just was really interesting. I think she's really interesting. So let me tell you a little bit about her. So in the class, first of all, we're utilizing ideas of destruction and rebirth. So we're going to destroy something and put it back together in a different way. And the aforementioned tension that we'll release in the process. We're going to break the pottery up and then recombine it into the broken pieces into new forms of abstract art. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Collie McLaughlin Hooven was born in New York City and grew up on the East Coast. Art was in her genes. Her father worked as an architect and her sister a painter. Her great-grandfather, James McLaughlin, was also an architect and designed the Cincinnati Art Museum. In addition, her great aunt Mary Louise McLaughlin was instrumental in publicizing the American art pottery movement. So you can see she had a long history of art in her family and doing things. She was always interested in art. She discovered ceramics when she enrolled as a beginner class at the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana in 1959. I knew you'd be into that. Our resident Chicagoan. Her teacher was the legendary David Shaner. She was a recent graduate of Alfred University, and he was going to become her spiritual teacher. So it's a little bit about college movement. I've got these examples if you want to look at them. We'll put them here so Robin can film them for the filming. So with that, so what I said before, Jackie, and I'll repeat, is that we are going to go grab 2 pieces of pottery. You're going to break it on the floor. You're going to pick up the pieces and bring it over and sort of assort them and just sort of decide how you're going to move forward and how you're going to paint things and or how you're going to glue things back together. And I will give each of you one of these to build on. So, as a demonstration, I'm going to take this very beautiful baby doll torso to demonstrate to you how we're going to do this. It's just like this. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to take all the pieces off and we're going to take a look at it. And Robin has volunteered to sweep the floor at 6 o'clock, which I'm just so thankful for, Robin. Thank you so much. Absolutely deserves to be broken. This is my dog's bowl that got broken at my house. And I replaced, so it came here to be broken up as part of pottery. There's another little weird bowl. So this is all for you to choose from. All of it. There's even some things that are pre-broken, if you're interested in a boot. Or like a lady doll head, yeah. This looks like it was part of the one I didn't use off mine. You're welcome to use that. So yeah, so this is the stuff we have. Pick whatever you'd like, and also grab a hot glue gun and plug it in right away so that you can get going as soon as you want. And there's plenty of hot glue. Also, I'm going to put on music, and today we're listening to the 80s. Sorry, you're not going to change my mind.
80s is good.
That's what we're doing if you don't like it. American Indian girl carrying 2 pots, which is totally dumb. Her eyes are so gross. I hate it so much. So this is where this idea came from. We got these, and I was like, oh, these deserve to be broken. We also have to think about, first of all, everyone's favorite. We've got these really great or really gross dolls.